Okay. This may fall, and that'll be okay if it does. I'm just going to set it right there so it's odd, and that's okay. Good morning. We made it work. Yay. Thanks for Brian. He's not in here. Make sure to wish him happy birthday. Good morning and welcome. Some of you I think I've met everyone in the room. I'm Kristen. I'm your assistant team leader and coach here in the Georgetown Market Center. Hi, Judy. How are you? It's good to see some great faces in here today. All right. So our goal today is to get through this meeting. I'm hoping to bring you a lot of value today. I know I am not Scott. Although Scott is away in Florida today, he's teaching, what is he teaching? He is teaching Quantum Leap, yes. And then he's heading, I think, to Disneyland. So I'm excited to see Disney World, yes, sorry, Florida, Disney World with his wonderful family. So I'm excited for him. So let's get to it. All right, so today is the 4th of September already. Did you guys all like the weather this weekend? Who got rain? I got so much rain. It was beautiful. We were grilling out. We were okay with that. We'll take the rain, have some steaks in the rain. All right. So our agenda today, we're going to work through some of these things. It may be quicker. It may take a little bit longer. Who knows? But we'll end right at noon. So we're going to start with Tell Me Something Good. We're going to do the quote of the day. We're going to have some announcements for the Market Center. We're going to look at what's on the calendar this week for trainings and such. We're going to talk to a couple of our bold students that don't know. We're going to talk to them. We're going to ask some questions here today. We're going to have a skill spotlight. We're going to do a risk management moment. And we're going to then tell us about it, which will be about your listings. Come on in. All right. So tell me something good. Who has had some wonderful things go on over the weekend? Yes, Judy.
Okay. I had a situation where this wonderful veteran and his wife, they're just fabulous people. Everything looked great. They went to the lender. The lender's fabulous, everything. And he had a letter from his accountant saying that everything was taken care of on his tax deal. And for some reason or other, and haven't quite got it completely figured out, the letter sounded like, yes, I've taken care of everything. And then at the last minute, right before the financing deadline, that wasn't taken care of.
Okay.
So he said he had spent $4,500, had paid this CPA $4,500 to do what was right. So he wanted then to continue letting him take care of getting, even though he's zero on all of his debt, including the taxes, the IRS has not taken it off.
Sure.
So, I mean, it was kind of a gray area, but we sent in the withdrawal contract and a return of earnest money, and didn't hear from the other agent, didn't hear from the other agent, didn't hear from the other agent, and finally did. And I think that's good. That's wonderful. I feel so relieved because even though it wasn't my fault, it wasn't their fault, it wasn't the lender's fault, it was just one of those things. You still take the responsibility and feel really nervous about him. I wanted him to be able to get his earnest money. He'd already spent a lot of money.
Sure.
Inspections and everything. So that was a good thing.
That was a good thing. Something good coming out of something that was a little rough.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
One question. Did he have an IRS lien?
Yes.
Okay.
That was supposed to have been taken off. Yeah.
All right. Who else has got something good? Tom.
This weekend was one of my favorite person's birthday. Happy birthday, Pat.
All right. Happy birthday. That's wonderful. Happy birthday, Pat. All right. All right. Who else has something else good that has happened in the last week or so? Yes.
Last Sunday, I had one of my best open houses yet.
How many people did you have come through?
Just 4.
Well, hey, 4 is 4. And how did it go?
Every single one of them was wonderful and transparent, and it was a good learning experience with one of them who had several agents helping her at the time. And
Awesome.
Then the other 3 still in communication with them.
Congratulations. That's huge. Yay. Hey, I love open houses. Thank you for sharing. Who else wants to share something good that has happened in the last week or so? Yes, Brenda.
I performed at 6 sessions of the Shrine Circus.
Woo! And you're here today to tell the tale.
Clown, I was wiped out. Yes.
I much happiness did that bring? That's awesome.
Lots.
Thank you for doing
The
that.
little kids of all sizes.
Huh? She,
I performed at 6 sessions of the Shrine Circus this weekend.
Say that 100
Yeah.
As Miss Daisy the clown.
Miss Daisy the clown in costume. What a joy.
And my thighs are killing me because I squat down to let the little kids hug me because they grab my legs
Aw.
and try to hug me. So I hug them back and I've got a lot of down and ups.
Sure. Wow, what wonderful joy. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Okay, Debbie.
I had fun with all three of my granddaughters, and I have another grandbaby.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's fun for her. We're not gonna-
Congratulations. I'm sure we'll watch it unfold over social media. I'm excited to see it. All right. Thank you all for helping us smile today. That's super important. Okay, quote of the day from John Maxwell is, change is inevitable, growth is optional. Change is inevitable and growth is optional. Anybody want to back that up with anything?
Go with the flow.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. Okay, thank you. Market Center announcements. So, as y'all know, Scott is out of the office. He is teaching Quantum Leap today. He'll be in Florida and will be back in the office as of next Wednesday, I believe is the 12th. So next Wednesday he will be here. So who do you contact? All right. You will contact me first. So call me with questions. I can answer most contract questions. I can help you through kind of whatever you're going for. Yes?
The number.
Oh, 82588. Must have cut off. I apologize. So, yeah, 512-755-2588. You can call me and text me. I will also be out of the office later this week. However, I will be available by phone, and I will be attending TAR's conference in San Antonio, or TR, because they are switching their name to Texas Realtors. And Avis will be with me. So if you have a question and you can't get a hold of Avis, I put up their broker questions. If it's a big deal, something really is happening, call Avis. She's your broker. She's happy to answer those questions. If you for some reason can't reach her, definitely call me, because if I'm with her or if she's in a panel, I can reach her right after and get a hold of her. So definitely use me as a resource. And then if for some reason you can't get a hold of me and it is urgent, I will call you back. However, if it is urgent enough to not wait for my call, then go ahead and contact an ALC member. And all of their names and beautiful faces are posted on Georgetown Training or connectkw.com. Any questions on that? All right, great. And of course, Pat's always here. Wealth of knowledge at your fingertips. So definitely, reach out. All right, so what's on the calendar this week? So tonight we have a family gathering from 4 to 6. I believe that is the Sheraton. Does anybody know? I think it's at the Sheraton. We'll be sure to share it. Is it? Okay. Well, it's at El Monumento. I couldn't find the form, so I'm glad y'all know. We'll make sure to resend that out this afternoon. If you want to network and just have a couple of drinks or some apps, go ahead and attend that. That's from 4 to 6 today. Tomorrow is Bold. We will be at Williamson County Association of Realtors from 8:30 to 3:30 tomorrow all day. Thursday is Tech Thursday with Bruce from 9 a.m. to 4. So if you're having questions about Kelly, Command, Dot Loop, anything having to do with tech, or even getting your printer set up to your computer set up to the printer, please come and visit Bruce. He is here and he's willing to answer your questions. Business tax strategies. So that is also Thursday morning from, I believe it's 9 to 10:30 a.m. I meet with a lot of agents, and you don't have to raise your hand. I know that there's a lot in this room who don't have a CPA or possibly wait till the last second to do their taxes. I'm not looking at anybody. I'm just saying that this class would be great. If you're an independent contractor, it doesn't matter. If you know somebody else that's an independent contractor, bring them to the class. It's from 9 to 10:30. It's an hour and a half of your time and can save you up to $2,500 on your taxes. So I don't know about you, I think it's worth it to show up. So definitely come to that. If you do want to attend, I believe there will be lunch. Please let Donna know. She's been sending out emails, and so please RSVP to Donna just to let her know that you're coming so we can make sure to account for the food.
I think that's just like
Oh, are we not having food?
No.
Okay. Well, just RSVP to Donna anyways.
Yeah, because
And I'll buy you
the lady
breakfast
needs-
maybe.
The lady needs to know
Yeah.
if you're coming.
She's
to it.
coming from San Francisco, correct? So she's coming in from out of state. So definitely, she has other events going on in the area. However, you know, we want her to show up and have a show of people that, and I know it's something that's useful. So it's not going to be a waste of your time to show up and learn how to save money on your taxes. 9 to 10:30. All right, so coming soon, a book club. And I'm going to introduce Tom so he can tell you more about it.
What are you talking about? I didn't know this was gonna happen. Oh, maybe.
Did you want a mic?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
He has a big mouth.
Thank you, Jamie.
I'm starting a book club. I enjoy reading. I enjoy learning more about myself. And there's a book called Stop Saying You're Fine. Even though you look in the mirror and all of you say, yeah, girl, you fine, dude, you're fine, whatever. This is actually a fantastic book to get yourself over your nerves. Some of you are in bold and don't want to make your calls. Some of you know you should be reaching out to somebody and are declining that option. Whatever your fear happens to be, this is a way and a support group to get yourself over yourself and get into action. So everybody is welcome. If you want to bring somebody as a guest, that's fine. It starts the 14th. We're not going to read many pages at a time, so it's not going to be like 50 or 100 pages. It might be 10 or 20 every time, and then we'll just talk about what we're learning. It is very, 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 very good book, very helpful to me. Do you have the video?
I don't.
Okay,
I apologize.
so check out Mel Robbins, 2 B's, she's a she, and would love to have any and all of you attend and tell your friends.
Thank you. Yes.
On top of that, you can sit down if you want to.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, on top of that, I'm glad that we're doing that. We did a garage sale last week and
Mhm.
firstly cleaned out all of our books and everything, and I had texted Scott and said, hey, I probably have 25 to 30 books that I've used since being in real estate, and most of them are based on sales and things like that. And I said, do we have a library within the office that agents could actually go and grab
That'd be
these
good.
books? I'm willing to donate these books to the office, and, you know, what I was wanting to know is from that standpoint, you know, just if anyone else wants to do the same. Scott thought it was a great idea. I just said, you know, do we have a place to put them?
We'll find a place.
We will find a place. I think that's a great idea.
I think I've got some place in my mind, and, you know, people have in front of their house those little book things, so same sort of.
Same kind of concept. Absolutely. Thank you for that.
So that's what I wanted to just offer up, let everyone know. I'll bring my books in, and hey, we may have some that are duplicates, but at the same time, you can come and get them and then put them back.
Absolutely. And if there's something specific that y'all been wanting to read, I picked up Drive this weekend, and I'm super excited to read it. Once I'm done, I'll put it in that because it's going to be phenomenal for anyone who wants to read it. So if there's something that y'all want to read and we don't have it, let me know because I'm happy to pick it up and put it on the shelf. Awesome. Thank you. Yes.
Before you finish on the calendar,
Mhm.
did everybody see the email that I sent out on Friday for a Google form? It's the calendar scavenger hunt. It's a game to see what all's going on with the calendar. Fill it out. We're gonna draw names for somebody to win.
Who wants, I think it's, what were we doing, like a $50 gift card or something? It's pretty
$50.
good money to look at the calendar. So
Yeah.
definitely do
I
that.
have
Take part in that.
So far, 2 responses, so get your responses in
Woo,
by
50-50.
10 to 12.
All right.
What's the name of that?
Maybe
email?
you should resend that.
We'll resend it again.
I'll reshoot it out. It's from me, most likely, and it is the calendar
It
scavenger
says
hunt.
KWGT calendar scavenger hunt.
We don't pay attention if it's something we
Well,
don't
it's
bring
not
to you.
going to you.
I know, I wanna get on the roster here, so I'll talk to you.
All right. Wonderful. Okay.
So I get, I'll talk to you about it.
Wonderful. Donna, can you tell us when the our garage sale is for KW Cares?
I believe it's the 15th. It's on Saturday, the 15th.
So next Saturday, the 15th, next Saturday, 2 weeks from now, is we're going to actually have it in the space next door, in the lease space. We have a bunch of extra furniture that's not being used. I mean, you name it, there's some stuff, chairs. So if you know anybody that's looking for stuff, we're going to sell it. And I think all the contributions are going to KW Cares. So let me ask, can we have people bring, is it office supplies? Or are you,
I have a couple file cabinets I don't use anymore.
okay. So,
Why not?
I mean, why not?
Donate
Yeah.
money to KWK.
And then if you're okay with that later, we can donate it all if whatever doesn't sell. So absolutely. If that's something you're interested in, will you email myself or Donna and just let us know what you'd like to bring over so we can plan a spot for it?
I'm thinking that if you're gonna bring stuff to donate, you need to also help work the sale.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just plan on being there.
At what time?
I'm sure all day.
So probably starting at like regular garage sales, I'm guessing 8 o'clock.
Yeah, around 8, 7 or 8. We'll make sure to have another email go out about that. Ryan?
If you also didn't label your things when we moved here and you had pictures and that kind of stuff, it's on lease space. If you want it, it's going to be sold on Saturday the 15th if you don't come get it. So it's, if you didn't have anything, I know some people are missing certain things that we couldn't find, so we'll go through it this week or next week, and if you think that you had a picture on the wall or you just didn't label your things, it's probably in there. Just make sure before we sell it. Whatever doesn't get sold will be donated.
Because that place has
Yep.
to get cleaned out.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're gonna be leasing it. So
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So when can we drop things off? I'm sorry if I missed that.
And where?
And
I wouldn't say until next week.
Yeah, I think we're waiting because Scott will be back in town on the 12th, and so him and I will converse and see how best to make that work for everyone.
Take it to his house.
Brian this week is going to be
Sorting it all out.
sorting things out, putting chairs in one spot, desks in one spot, pictures in another spot. Brian is gonna be, Brian, not me. Oh,
Yes.
not Ryan.
No.
Brian with the B. And so he's gonna be doing that. That's his task this week, is to get it some semblance of order
So next week would probably be the
Yeah, not
earliest to
before
drop
next
stuff
week.
off.
toward the end of the week.
Okay,
Okay.
and do we know the times for that garage sale?
We'll have it out to you next week for sure, okay? All right, and then one more thing I didn't put on this is ALC committees. We are looking for people to serve on our ALC committees. We'll be having the first meetings next week. Emails should go out this week, probably by the end of day today or tomorrow morning. And so we have committees serving our growth. Come back on, you can do it. Okay. We have committees serving growth, which is event type items that, classes, how can we continue with your growth? And how can we kind of get our story out into the community? We also have career development, so that's going to be training and education, skills-based classes. We have tech, we have finance, and then we, of course, have culture. So if you have a heart to serve and you want to be a part of the KW community here at Georgetown, we'd love for you to take part in those. You can email myself, Kristen@kw.com, and it's O-N. And I'd love to kind of hook you up with the person that is chairing those committees. So it'll be a great opportunity for you to get involved.
Because we're an agent-driven company.
That's correct. And, your voice is what matters. So if you want something to happen in the Market Center, you want more training, you want more growth, you want more information on tech, or you just want to know how to run the finances of your own business, this is a great way to do that. Thank you, Lauren. All right, Bold update. Who wants to give me, Tom, you're in Bold. Who else is in Bold? I think Tom. Anybody else in Bold? Oh, Angela. All right. Angela, you want to give me Okay. Well, does anyone, I'm not going to point fingers, does anyone want to stand up and tell us where you're at right now in Bold? Kind of just what's going on.
I don't want to
Yeah.
stand up, but I'll talk.
Okay, talk. Tell me. Tell me what's going on in Bold.
Well, this week our challenge was to contact FISBOs. And
Okay.
every table, every team made a goal.
Commitment, yep.
One of them was like 50-something. I was like, good luck. I don't know if there's even 50 in this county, but I think we're all going to be calling the same people. But, it was a good challenge. It was a good experience. But
And how's it
we're
been
learning a
going?
lot.
Good.
Learning a lot. John's an excellent coach.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Have you been calling FISBOs? And appointments?
I have not.
All right, so we're working on that. There are a lot of FSBO signs out there, so if you're not in bold and you're seeing those FSBO signs, you better call them before they do, because I know a lot of people are starting to set some pretty good appointments. So thank you all for sharing. Thank you. All right, skill spotlight. So build your vendor list and grow by referrals. Who likes a referral? Why do you like a referral? It's not as difficult. It's easy. Ooh, I like the easy button, right? You press the easy button. Okay, so there's 3 simple things here. There's many more than this, but these are just 3 I'm choosing to spotlight. So the first one is forward. Can anyone give me an example of what it would be like to have a forward conversation? Anyone? Yes.
Yeah, so
Judy.
I would say, Kristen, how are you doing today? How's your family?
They're wonderful. Thank you.
And you would say to me, how's your family?
Oh, yeah. Well, yes. How was yours? Yes. 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 Sorry.
Okay, and then I would say, well, what's going on at your work?
Everything's going really well. Just pushing forward.
And you would say to me,
How about you?
my work is going great. I have a new buyer that I'm working with in your neighborhood, actually. So it's really going well. I think of you every time I pass your house. So tell me what you did this summer, special for vacation or
Sure. We just spent a lot of time at SeaWorld and got some sun. How about you?
We actually went to Colorado for about a month, and it was wonderful.
Well, that sounds good.
So-
Cooler than SeaWorld.
Listen, I can ask you, we're at the end of the year, and the next year is starting to heat up. So tell me what you're planning for next year. What kind of special events in your life?
You know, we're just planning a big family trip out to Florida to go see the mouse. So, yeah, absolutely. How about you?
Well, you know, funny you should ask, because we're growing our team
Oh, wonderful.
at work. So it's a very exciting time for us. We've just figured out a new way we can serve our clients better. And I'd love to serve any of your friends or family. So if you hear of any of them that would like to make a change in where they live, just give me a call.
Absolutely. Thank you. That was wonderful. So the whole point, and exactly like she did, was take us through the conversation, get us to where either you can help them or you're coming from contribution. You really care about what's going on in their lives, because you do. That's why you're asking the questions. It opens up conversation, and then it allows you to close. Does anybody have any questions on that? So,
Another thing you can say, you answer a question with a question. That's what
yes,
you answer her question and you have a question.
absolutely.
Keep the conversation going, because you feel like you've got 3 heads or something, you can't think of anything to say.
That's right, especially if they're quiet. So, and people love to talk about who? That's right. So when you're asking these questions, you're not selling them anything. Does anyone really sell something here? No. We're making connections, and we're helping people with their investments and their dreams and their goals, which is why we use Ford. So definitely have this Ford conversation. If you're one of those people that's having a little trouble picking up the phone, especially if there's been that person that like you haven't talked to them in 9 years, the Ford conversation is a wonderful combination to use with an apology script. Hey, you know what? I am so embarrassed that it's taken me 9 years to get back to you. I am so sorry, or that reach out. How are things going with your family? Because you automatically disarm them when you apologize. And we should anyways, if it's taken us that long to reach out, or maybe there was something that had happened. So that's one way. The second is a 5-star script, and I only have one of these left. I will make you copies. This is also something you can get if you come to Never Ending Referrals, which will be starting in October, which is a great way to build your database, which I know you all have. And so the Never Ending Referrals 5-star script basically is a way to ask to build your vendor list. So you would call, ring, 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 hello, hey, how are you? It's me again. I'm calling. I'm updating my vendor list, as you know. And if you haven't been doing this, you can say, I'm starting to revise my vendor list, however you'd like to say that. And I'm wondering if you have had any 5-star experience in the last couple of months. It could be anything from your nail salon, maybe a server at a restaurant, because I have out-of-town clients that are coming in. I'm just really looking to build my vendor list with people who are top-notch. Do you have any referrals for me that I can call and let them know how well you serve them, so I'd like to partner with them? Yes or no? Most of the time it's going to be yes, because People love to tell you when they've had good experience. And then you go ahead and say thank you so much, or if they say no, well, when you're out and about, if you ever come across somebody who's just giving you exceptional service, will you text me their info? I'd love to go ahead and add them on the list. And while I have you on the phone, can I go ahead and verify your email address so that way we can go ahead and send you the list once it's revised? Will that be okay? Most of the time, yes, because again, people want to be right and they want to be helpful. And then you would go in for your ask. And lastly, before we close, do you know of anybody that's looking to buy or sell a home that I could be of service to? Yes or no? Okay, great. Well, I look forward to talking to you again soon, and I'll get this right out to you in, set a date, and of course, keep the deadline. So, any questions on that? Does that sound easy enough? Right? Good way to come from contribution. And the last one is what they're doing in bold is the yellow pages exercise where you call business to business. Can anyone give me a script that you would use business to business?
Ring.
Yes, Tom, hello.
Hey, Kristen, it's Tom Catlin. How are you?
I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Hey, as you know, I mean, we've met a couple of times. I'm a real estate agent.
Yep.
I'm wondering, are you accepting new clients? Are you looking for more customers?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. I mean, I know it sounds like a weird question, but sometimes people say no, they're full. All right, I'm just creating a list, and I'm a great resource for all kinds of people. So what I want to do is include your information if that's all right.
Sure. What is it that I need to provide for you?
Well, I think I've got everything. I've got your phone number, your address, and you're still doing accounting. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'll probably need to let you go account for things. And in the meantime, if you're not too busy, you just know that I'm never too busy for your referrals.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for calling.
Sure.
Great. Awesome. Is that easy to do? Yes.
That's easy to do, and I would suggest that perhaps if you wanted to dig down a little more, you could create the expectations of giving each other business.
Absolutely.
In other words, so tell me, you're an accountant, Kristen, so what would be the top 3 things that I could look for when I'm servicing my clients so that I can involve them with you? Now, in reality, she won't have 3 things, she'll have at the most 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to, because we've trained her in Ford and whatever else, she's going to ask me the same questions. And so you create the expectation, and then at the end of the next year, you can have the discussion, Kristen, how was Gary that I sent you last year as your new client? How's that gone? Okay, so Kristen, I noticed you didn't send me anybody
Right.
this last year. So help me help you to send me clients so I can send you more clients.
Absolutely. And even better to go ahead and set the expectation up front. So I do go ahead and refer, and I highly refer. So when people send to me, they know that they're going to get a trusted experience through my referral. And to do that, I expect at least 1 referral in return per year. Does that sound good? Do you think you could share a referral with me at least once a year? Absolutely. So if you've set the expectation, even if you do a mid-year call, what are they already feeling? Oh, I didn't get a referral and she sent me 2 people, right? So it's not that you have to have a referral to send them, it's just that to continue, and it's a business relationship, so please ask. That's the key. All right, can anyone tell me what time we're at? 11:37. All right, we're doing good. Okay. There's no clock in the room and I didn't bring my phone on purpose, so someone shout out me if we have 10 minutes to go. All right, so was that valuable? Will y'all use some of these scripts? I'd love to know how they're going. So shoot me a text message or an email and just let me know, like, how is it working for you? Because I think those are great ways to come from contribution. All right, so a compliance moment. Ooh. Question. How many days after I execute a listing do I have to submit the listing to compliance? My loop. 72 hours, you are correct. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, 72 hours after you execute a listing. This is even if you have a limited exposure form. 72 hours after you execute a listing, you need to go ahead and submit to compliance. We good on that? All right, so next question, how many days after I execute? Okay, that's a buyer listing, or a buyer's rep, do I have to submit to compliance? A buyer's rep, so an executed buyer's representation or a buyer's listing depending on how many days. Huh? IBS, yep. Yep. How many days? Yes, don't be shy. Yes, 72 hours, or there's another option. There's another option. 24 hours after you're out of option. So there's two choices. So you can either submit it within 72 hours of a signed buyer's rep once it's executed, or within 24 hours of an option period ending. Is there any confusion on that?
I have a question.
Yes.
With the listing, submitting to compliance, I've had a few, they never get looked at until it goes under contract.
And
What's the point of doing that?
so the point in doing that is once the systems are up and running, the reason why you're not getting them looked at is because so many people are submitting them late that they can't get to the ones that they need to. And how is compliance supposed to catch something before it gets too far in if it's not pre-submitted? So by pre-submitting, you're giving them the opportunity to make sure that your listing is good and gold. And they may look at them, they may not reply unless there's something big involved, right? The goal though, what we're seeing a lot in the compliance side, especially for listings, is that people are changing dates on the listing agreement when it should be done on amendment after it's executed. They're submitting things late. They're listing on MLS before the listing agreement is actually executed. Or they're holding a listing far longer than you're legally allowed to. And so by submitting those early, it gives compliance the option to verify that there's nothing that's out of place. So that way, as you continue forward, you're kind of carefree in terms of making sure all the boxes are checked and the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. So yes, sometimes it does take them longer, and the more people we can get to work the process from start to finish as it's written to be, the quicker we can actually make sure that those mistakes are caught ahead of time. Ryan.
And also, just like, I know that sometimes it doesn't get looked at, but if you've done it beforehand, there's an activity log, so we can see the day you even look at the loop. We can see as soon as you open it, so it changes the liability if there is a mistake and we haven't caught it, and you've submitted it early and we haven't caught it, then the liability shifts to us rather than yourself, because then you have submitted it on time. But if you've submitted it late and then we catch it late, then the liability switches to you, and that becomes not our E&O insurance issue, it's yours. So
if I have to get something at the last minute, I call you to get it?
no, you do not call me at the last minute. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
and this helps. This helps too. Again, we're working to be proactive rather than reactive. And as agents, you guys are independent contractors, and your number one goal, so your number two goal, maybe it is your number one goal, is to protect your license over any client, right? Just like Ava said, if you think they're going to be fibbing on their sales disclosure, tell them, have a great day, I can give you another agent's name, and walk, right? It's the same thing. Your license keeps you in business, and I'm assuming that you enjoy it, so you definitely want to make sure that in compliance situations that you're following the process as much as possible, because that allows our compliance team to make sure that everything is streamlined for everybody. So there's no more late stuff and people calling the day of to get their DA on closing day, because it's all submitted ahead of time. Does that make sense? Any questions? Thank you. That was a very fair question. I was an agent too, so I understand where that was coming from. Absolutely. All right. Okay. I need to set this to something else. Okay. So tell us about it. Who's got some new listings that they want to share today? All right, Stephanie.
We have one coming up in Harper Heights, a little over 2,300 square feet. That is, it's going to be priced at $275. It's
Okay.
coming up on Thursday. It's a Carruthers built home. So if y'all are familiar with Carruthers, that's one of our local higher end builders. It's got a Caesar bath, which has the full length of the back wall. It's nothing but a shower, but then the tub is in the middle of the bath. With split, split vanities. So one's over here, one's on the other side. So our makeup will never push over to
Completely split. Sure.
the next house will have split vanities. But it's priced at $275. It's got a 3-car garage attached to it, tile throughout except for in the bedrooms, and it does have a formal dining room. So if y'all have I know not a lot of buyers are coming that way, but I do know we are seeing
Price point?
some from Austin, $275 for 2,300 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, one
All
story.
right. One story. Very nice. Other listings, thank you. Listings. Judy. Oh, Angela?
Well, it's my home. I had it on the market. I took it off. We remodeled the kitchen and
Okay.
the bath. It's got a 72-inch bathtub,
Oh.
a large shower with 2 heads. We redid the whole bathroom with the white Carrera tile, painted the cabinets gray like everybody likes. And then we redid the kitchen as well, painted everything white, nice bronze handles, and new quartz countertops.
Okay.
And hoping they'll be done making their mess by next week and
Okay.
get back on the market.
Okay, where's it located?
Woodland Park.
Woodland Park. And how much price point?
We're not sure yet.
Okay.
Look at the comps, go between 5 and 550.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
112 Walnut Tree Loop. It used to have black countertops, and apparently nobody liked those. And, the
So out they
culture
go.
mall or marble out the door, 'cause apparently nobody likes that either.
Judy.
So 309 Reinhardt.
Okay.
It's in Churchill Farms, but the legal is Stonehenge, Hedge, in case y'all search over there. It's a 2-story. There's 4 bedrooms and 3 full baths. 1 bedroom is downstairs with a full bath. It has a formal living room, formal dining area, breakfast area, and fireplace in the den, which is kitchen, den are all open. It has new hardy plank on the back, recent hardy plank on the back, freshly painted outside and inside, recent carpet, very recent, a gas range that's been replaced, stainless steel. It has, what's it called, Leslie? Quartz on the countertops.
Okay.
They just put in. They redid the tile, regrouted the tile cleaned it up, whatever they did. So it looks really fresh and new. We've had 2 offers, neither one of them have made yet, so, but go sell it, and, the price is $258,
Okay.
and, we have another one, okay?
Mhm.
And this is Leslie Sager. She's a new agent on our team, and she's got a new listing.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, 4004 Dove Valley, it's across from Eastview High School. It's on 0.7 acres, very few restrictions, big yard, small, 3-2, charming country home, white rock, a metal roof, tile and hardwood throughout. It's a cute little home.
Price point?
$250.
Wonderful. Thank you.
It's on a cul-de-sac.
All right. Thank you. Any other listings? Price improvements?
On hers, I want to say that
Yes.
there's no restrictions
Mhm.
that we have found. So if you drive down that road, and it's pretty good for people that have, cars and trucks and
Okay.
wagons and things like that. So
Wonderful.
it's hard to find anything with no restrictions.
Thank you. How about buyers' needs? Who's got buyers out there that are struggling? Yes, Julie.
I'm looking for some acreage in
Okay.
Wilson County or Burnett County, minimum of 10 acres. It needs to have an ag exemption on it, up to 300,000.
Did you see the post just recently? Was it on AREA that posted? Someone posted about land. I'll find it and send it over to you.
Yeah, and it has to be in an area where it has potential growth.
Okay.
I've seen everything that's been listed from here to.
This is a pocket listing.
I do like that. I haven't seen the pocket listing.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Any other buyers' needs?
I have one too, same area. She can go to 200 as well. She would like to have water and septic and electric already on it, but it doesn't have to be, but it needs to be flat enough. She's gonna move 3 houses on it.
So it's got to be able
So
to hold
flat,
3
yeah.
houses.
And she'd like ag exemption too, so I think probably 10 acres or more.
Okay. All right. Judy, yes.
And I'm looking for something in Austin, 1 story, as close in as I can get for up to 6.
Okay.
So start at 450, go to 6.
You've seen everything on MLS?
Everything.
Okay. All right. Single story Austin up to 6. Anyone else?
Austin.
Just Austin proper,
Yeah.
right?
As close in as we can get, and I know 6 won't buy you much, but.
Never
close
know.
as we can
Never
get.
know. Debbie?
I've got a buyer one from 40 to 60 acres. It can be Williamson, it can be Milam, Barnett, Bell, within an hour, hour and a half at Georgetown, but for honey. So I have plenty of black demand.
I know a great place, it's 33 acres in Kipner that we saw. It's beautiful, well taken care of, it has a nature exemption. My clients decided it was too much upkeep from it.
Wonderful. So they'll connect. Awesome. Any other buyer's needs? Thank you. Yes.
I have a buyer that is all over the place with
Sure.
where. So I'm guessing where really doesn't matter, but girlfriend wants the world and he doesn't want to pay more than $200,000.
Okay.
So under 2,000 square feet, updated under 200K.
Okay.
Anywhere.
I have one, I have one listed, just listed yesterday, it's 220. It's over in Austin, over by, Palmer and, Harris Branch, over in that area. It's on the Dare, 55,000 and something a Dare, 1441 square feet, it's
Awesome.
fairly been lived in, very, very nice and neat.
Anybody else? Buyer's needs. All right. Anybody else? Yes.
Price improvement.
Yeah, sure. Price improvement.
Listing 30417 in Owl Creek, in Berry Creek.
Mm-hmm.
We just reduced it to $293,999.
It's a beautiful listing.
Yes. We really need to sell it, so it's 3 bedroom.
You need to take your buyers over there, it's a beautiful house.
Where
Yeah.
is it? Over there,
It's
Berry
Berry
Creek.
Creek.
30417 Owl Creek.
It's a beautiful house.
It's $293,999.
All right. Any other price improvements, listings, or buyer's needs? Yes.
I have we have a house coming up on Melissa. It's 55, it's age restricted.
Okay.
And it's 1,800 something square feet, and it's got tile, it's got wood floors, that's, and a
Okay.
nice big kitchen. It's one of the larger plans, on Melissa.
Price point?
It's gonna be
265. Okay, wonderful. All right, so there's a lot of stuff. So why do we want to keep our eyes focused on listings?
Part of the cornerstones of your business.
That's right. Listings leverage, yes. And listings equal market share, and market share equals continued growth and longevity in your career. So definitely be listings focused. Thank you all for letting me stand in for Scott today. Yes, Janie.
Can you cover briefly the mystery of phone duty and when we can sign? I never know when it's gonna be, if there's never anything sent out.
Okay.
It's on the calendar.
Second Tuesday of each month after team meeting.
So the second Tuesday each month after team meeting. And I think that that's something also that's going to be worked alongside with one of the committees, just to make sure. Yeah, Mike Moss is in charge. And then we're going to just make sure that things are being more and more consistent on the calendar. Everything is on the calendar. If you have any questions, so please reach out. Donna would be happy to just double check to make sure it's still going on. Or yes. ConnectKW.com. ConnectKW.com. Any other questions? All right, well, again, thank you so much for letting me. We don't have a sponsor today. Nope. There is cake. Huh? Yeah, we want to sing happy birthday? All right. Okay. Well, do we want to sing in here?
Yes.
Okay. Is Brian around? Okay, go get him. She's going to go get Brian, and then we're going to sing happy birthday. I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't have notifications, so unfortunately.
My oven works. Not my stove, my oven works.
There we go. I'll hold you to it, man.
I've baked.
I'll send you the birthday list each month.
Once a month, just decide what day, so I know.
Does that mean he sings?
Okay. She's my backup. Okay.
All right.
Brian's
One.
birthday was yesterday and Pat's was Sunday.
Have a wonderful week. I'm going to cut cake, so give me just a second. All right.